Okay, so here we are with lesson 16. This is the last type of reaction. This is called a combustion reaction. These are sometimes the hardest ones to balance. And a combustion reaction basically involves burning of some sort of fuel. And usually it's an organic compound, which generally means it's a hydrocarbon. Um, and there's two products, oxygen. I'm sorry, or you have an organic compound, it reacts with oxygen, and it produces generally carbon dioxide and water. And just to give you an idea, here's a short video.
Your gas furnaces at home actually combust gas to give you heat that heats your homes. Well, today I'm going to demonstrate a combustion reaction right in front of you. Okay, this is called methane bubbles. I'm just generating some methane bubbles right now. So that looks to be enough, so I'm just going to come over here and turn them off. Now, when we have a combustion reaction, we have to have what we're going to combust, which is the gas inside these bubbles, and we need an ignition source. So what I have is just a lighter here. I have some methane bubbles. I'm going to ignite them. Okay, so here we go.
Okay. So that's an example of a combustion reaction. Well, I guess we're going to watch it in slow motion, just in case you didn't see it the first two times. Okay, there we go. Alright, so there's an example of a combustion reaction, and if you look at the one that's at the bottom here, that actually is a reaction that we used before. If you look down here, this is methane. That's the gas that he was using that he bubbled into the soap and formed and so obviously the bubbles were made of methane gas. That's methane. It is a hydrocarbon, and we'll talk more about hydrocarbons in the unit on organic chemistry. A hydrocarbon is a compound that contains only carbon and hydrogen. You're reacting with oxygen gas, and if you look at the two products, you have carbon dioxide and water. So all combustion reactions pretty much have the same format. You have an organic compound, usually a hydrocarbon, and oxygen, and it produces carbon dioxide and water, and it's generally pretty easy to identify. So here's an example of a combustion reaction, and again you can tell it's a combustion reaction if you take a look at it. You can see that here's another hydrocarbon. It just happens to be a larger one. Oxygen, water, carbon dioxide. So let's see. To me, it looks like the hydrogens are the hardest one, so we're going to do that one. That's 6 times 2 is 12. That gives you 12. That gives you 6 oxygens plus 2 more is 8. So I'm going to put a 4 here. And this is what makes these more difficult. So now I need to put a 4 here to give me 4 carbons. But now that gives me 8 and 6 is 14, so now I got to change this to a 7. So let's double check. I got 4 carbons, 12 H's, 6 times 2 is 12. I got 14 oxygens, so I got 6 and 8. So the the coefficients are 1, 7, and 6, and 4. So this total is 13, 18 would be the sum of the coefficients. And you see the one at the bottom, that's a tricky one. Those are the coefficients. Oh, sorry. And that's it. Sorry. And that is it for types of reactions.